Hello, my friend, and welcome back. Today, I would like to do a card pull and see what kind of message the universe has for us today. Mm. Maybe we keep pulling the same cards because I'm doing so many card pulls. Maybe I should get a new deck. But we pulled the Transformation card, which is really exciting, and I love the message of this card. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So, there we go. Things are rapidly changing in a way that we have never experienced changes before. We will see things that we have never seen before, and we will experience things that we will never and have never seen before. We are going to see things in our lifetimes that we never thought we would see. And a lot of times when I think about like crazy changes or things like that, like I think about it as being like very radical and crazy and world stopping, and some things are, but a lot of things are subtle and feel normal and seem normal, and it's not gonna be like the big flashing lights like this is what's changing, here's the change, and here it is. Sometimes it's a lot more subtle, and transformation can also be that way within ourselves. So the light that is coming into the planet right now and raising all boats, raising the tides, is changing us on a surface level, but more so on a cellular level, more so in a way that we cannot even see or feel or understand. And those changes are going to shine through in a way that we aren't able to know or understand right now. They are going to be helping us live a different life and to lead a different life and to build a new world, a different world, a evolved world. And because we have never experienced this evolution, like we have as humanity, I believe, experienced like the Renaissance, a spike in creativity or a jump. I would say yes, a jump in evolution, but we are now making a bigger jump in evolution, and so it's going to be faster. It's going to be, I keep hearing more chaotic, but chaotic not in a bad sense, just chaotic because things are happening faster and things are happening with more speed and more, what's the word, like, it's like the express train. We are taking the express train in evolution. So it's kind of like tearing through things, and it's also kind of like tearing down the old and clearing it out and allowing ways for the new. But the new is going to be something that we can't even comprehend or really realize right now. And we are just at the we have been building up to this for all of time. However, this is here. What we have been building up to is right now. And we are just at the very beginning of seeing these accelerations in humanity evolution. And these accelerations are going to take us to a completely new world. And, I think that you've probably heard about the split, the split between the 3D and the 5D. And, the 4D is the way from the 3 to the 5. And maybe something like that is happening. However, we're not going anywhere. So these accelerations and these evolutionary things are not exactly going to take us somewhere different. They are just going to shape the path of evolution that we are on. So it's not exactly like tomorrow people are just going to drop everything and then just start to fly around and, you know, create things out of thin air. Maybe that'll happen eventually, but right now we are going to be playing out this human existence. We are going to be playing it out. However, the timeline is not decided on. We can shift timelines and shift realities, and by keeping our vibration high, we can be shifting to higher and higher realities. But no one is going anywhere, and the realities that you are creating is like your bubble, because that is your reality and that is what you experience. So what you experience is your reality, and that is what we are creating, and that is the timelines that we are on, and the transformation is happening internally, so it is then going to shine externally onto your reality. So the internal transformations that are happening at a cellular level are going to then shine through and then create your reality. It starts from within and then it pushes outwards. And that is why that's why we're experiencing everything. I think that I can just speak for myself. I know it's been happening longer than that, but this acceleration period really was accelerated by COVID, the beginning of COVID. And 2020 was just a crazy year energetically, and so is 2021. So we can be feeling these changes or changes in general or shifts energetically, and then we can also be seeing them in our outside world. We are seeing a lot of crazy things in the world right now, you know, and they aren't exactly like, you know, oh, like boy flies across the ocean. It's more like seeing political systems challenged, seeing, you know, beliefs that people had also be challenged, eyes being opened, healing taking place, and, you know, people feeling the need and feeling the, not ability, but feeling the, you know, feeling safe enough to speak their truth and to share their opinions and to stand up for what they believe in. These are the changes that we are going to see at an accelerated pace. So we are not going anywhere, and, you know, I doubt that we're going to see dragons flying in the sky at anytime soon. However, so we are going to be playing out these changes in our human existence, in our world, things that are in our reality. That's where we're going to see the changes. They're not going to be super, they are going to be radical, but they aren't going to be, like I said, like, you know, like people flying in the sky on their own anytime soon. But maybe. I don't know. See, I don't really know the future. We don't really know the future, and the future actually isn't laid out for us. There is an infinite amount of possibilities and an infinite amount of timelines. Therefore, it is always changing. So the deep healing part of this card is going to help us to be on the more optimal timelines that we would want. We have to do that inner healing to release those sandbags that are keeping our vibration lower. And we need to continue to do the healing, because it can seem like, when you say, when I went through the dark night of the soul, or I went through the dark night of the soul last year, don't fool yourself into thinking that if you heal something once, it'll never have to be healed again. Or if you go through the dark night of the soul and then you feel the shift into another thing, that you wouldn't go back into aspects of the dark night of the soul, because it is a continual healing. That's why this says a deep healing. deep healing. So, because sometimes things can come up and then we process them and we can do that inner work. However, the deep healing means that some of that could still be buried and very well continue to come up. And that is okay. Remember, nothing is good and nothing is bad except for our judgment. So going through the deep inner healing of a dark night of the soul is not necessarily a bad thing. It is a good thing, because a dark night of the soul is like stirring up all of that sludge, and it's allowing it to be released and to be drained. And that is what we want, because that healing, those things that need to be healed, are those sandbags keeping us down. And we want to release those sandbags and naturally rise, naturally have our vibration be heightened just by doing that inner work. And so the combination of the work that we are doing now with the light that is coming in and changing us, transforming us at a cellular level, is what is going to help have that symbiotic relationship of our evolution. And, everything, nature works in perfect coherence, and we are nature. So therefore, we are working at perfect coherence. So try not to get too caught up in what you should be doing and are you doing enough inner work, and I'm feeling all this craziness, all this transforming. I need to be putting this energy to work, and I need to be doing this, doing. At times when you are being called to just be during this transformational time, I encourage you to do that. If you are tired, rest. If you are feeling like you need to move your body, give your body that movement. If you are feeling that you need to take a rest from work and you need to take a couple days off of work to not even go anywhere and not even do anything, just stay and to be and to just allow yourself some time, please do that, because transformation, this healing, this changing at a cellular level, the changing at the 3D level, it's something that we've never gone through before. And we are equipped with intuition. We are equipped with tools like rest and relaxation and connection and grounding. Those are our tools. However, we need to give ourselves the ability to use those tools and to utilize them. So if you continue to just go and you're ignoring all of the tools and you're ignoring all the signs and the callings that your body and your intuition is giving you to take care of yourself right now, you are not doing yourself any favors. That is how you experience burnout. That is how that's how your mental health slips into a way that you don't want it to go. And we are experiencing a lot right now. It is a lot on us. We can handle it. However, in order to handle it with the most ease and grace, we need to be using the tools and the signs that we are being given. So I encourage you to do your self-care. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're keeping your cup full during these times, during these transformational times. It is just so important. And this is a lesson for me too. I need to be heeding this, and I have like a little list that I keep on my nightstand with a few like self-care things and a few things that I need to check off my list, and I'm not having the pressure of doing it all at once. I am just, one by one, just checking off that list. So if you're feeling like you're crazy and you need some time and you need to do some things, I can make a little list of self-care things that you can slowly check off. Is it once a week? Is it once every other day? Just as you can fit it in, so it stays at the top of your mind to take care of yourself, because transformation is not always easy. It can be chaotic, but it will be worth it. And that's what we are being told right now, that it will be so worth it. The new world that we are moving into and that is here is something amazing. And we can fully embrace that and move forward with that faith. We don't have to get caught up into the transformation and how hard it is, we can always keep the faith that birthing something new, is just like, I don't have children, but is just like laboring a child, It is painful, and your body goes through a lot, and your mind goes through a lot, and it is traumatic, and all of those things. But then when it is birthed and you're holding that baby, it is all worth it at the end of the day, because if childbirth wasn't worth it, there wouldn't be second children. So just keep that in mind. It will be worth it, and it might take a little bit of inner work, and it might take doing things that are outside of your plan and outside of your that path that you're on. You may think you need to, like, oh, I need to rest, oh, that's going to put me behind on my path. No, resting is going to accelerate your path. When you're being called to take care of yourself and you take care of yourself, that is like pouring lighter fluid on the fire, the good fire. That is going to accelerate your healing and your transformation when you take care of yourself. It's not going to put you behind because you think you're not being productive. It is way more productive than you will ever know. And I want to end it there. That is our message for today. My name is Anne, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you tomorrow.